Hey everyone, welcome back to Verified Gains. Happy Monday. Today's date is March 17th, 2025. Um, let's dive right into the charts and see what's going on from a technical analysis perspective. So, essentially, last week we had this horizontal support line of 72,000 and we had, bounced off of it. And there are some signs of perhaps retesting this horizontal support line, but so far we're staying on top of it. And we don't really know which way we're going to go from here. And there's not a whole lot of news, but in terms of the US economy, basically the tariff wars are continuing on. And I believe, from a macro perspective, most people are trying to make sense of it by talking about the tariffs. But, please keep in mind that Bitcoin, cryptocurrency in general, is part of the global market. So it's a little hard to say right now um, whether that is what's truly, stopping the prices from going higher. But let's see where we stand in terms of the pi cycle top indicator. So, both indicators, the 111-day moving average and 350-day moving average times 2 are largely flat. And our first goal is to actually consolidate above it, okay? I wonder if it's going to align with the $93,000 resistance line over here, but that's going to be our first break, okay? So right now, there's a possibility we might retest the 78,000. And I'm going to see what the price is ultimately by the end of this week before I dollar cost average into it. And let's look at Bitcoin dominance quickly. Not a whole lot happening here. Okay, we're largely just going sideways. And right now we need to see further price movements with Bitcoin before we can even discuss altcoin season again. Speaking of altcoin, let's talk about Solana. So let's zoom in locally. And, last time we were talking about this very important horizontal line at $125, $126. Initially, I dollar cost averaged over here because I thought that, or rather, I didn't dollar cost average, but I would have had it been that time of the month where I dollar cost averaged, but we ended up breaking down. But shortly afterwards, we actually broke above it, retested, and now we're looking to consolidate above it. Okay. So if we end up chopping sideways, by the end of this week, I actually might dollar cost average around here, so around 126. So if I could dollar cost average at 126, that'd be the most ideal situation. The other possibility is that we break to the upside and we retest 170. Okay, but that's a lot of price movement over the course of a week. I mean, we're looking at an upside of 30, 32%. So, I think we probably hit somewhere around 145 and consolidate before we hit 170, and that is of course the bullish case. And I'm just going to go ahead and change the color for now to a horizontal support line. So our hope is that we don't break down below once again. I just don't see it happening, but you never know with this market. But my prediction is that we consolidate above it and we're going to start retesting, somewhere in this dead man zone and then eventually 169, 170. Okay. So for today, that's all I have. I mean, we can look at the traditional equities market very quickly. So, of course, we opened above the center of the parallel channel that we've been discussing previously. So that's what's going on with Nasdaq 100, and then with the S&P 500, very similar pattern. We never retested the top of that parallel channel over here, but I think we resume the price action to the upside. Thanks for listening in and watching as usual. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.